First of all, Pranam Swamini ji, and tell us the significance of these homas and the reconsecration ceremony that the Ganesha temple in Flushing is doing.
Well, we have two things happening here. One is the consecration, uh, and then we have the reconsecration. The consecration is when a deity is installed for the first time. We have one deity here, Hanumanji, that is being installed tomorrow. So we would say it is consecration of Hanumanji. And then once a temple is consecrated and the worships have begun, we don't really disturb the sanctum, sanctorium. But then over the years, there is wear and tear. There are problems. Certain ashtabandhanam and so on, they may chip off, or some renovation work may be required. And so when that happens, and we do need to fix the temple, after the temple is fixed or renovated, then again the sanctum, we have to do a reconsecration.
That takes the reconsecrations done every 12 years.
Yes, every 12 years it is done, and so because of this, it is one cycle. 12 years is completion of one cycle, and then by the time anything needs to be redone, that is the time when it is redone, and then the ceremonies are taken up again.
Now, tell us from the modern day's mind, a modern mindset will say, why is it so important? What is the significance in our lives of the reconsecration ceremony and the consecration ceremonies?
Well, it is. I mean, in India, in our tradition, temple has been the focus of a society. If you look at the old temples that have survived all our onslaughts in our country, in India, they are the tallest structures, you see. And so that the people living their day to day life never miss the Lord, never miss the deity, never miss the presence of the Almighty in one's life. And so, temple has played a very significant role in our society, and it continues to do so because we say God is omnipresent, He is omniscient, He is omnipresent. One question I hear, why should I go to the temple if He's omnipresent? I can worship Him in my heart, which is true. You can worship Him in your heart, but do you do that? Do you do that? You see, God is everywhere, but then we still need an altar. We still require a place where we can look to. Where do I turn to do namaskara to Him? If He's everywhere, do I turn? Look down? Do I look up? Do I look right, left, behind? And so, temple becomes, it is an abode of the Lord. It is an abode. In fact, the whole creation is looked upon as His abode. Isha Vasyam Idam Sarvam is what the scriptures teach us. At the same time, we need an abode as a community, as a society. And so we invite the Lord, we invite the divine energies, the Shaktis, to come and be in this particular abode so that for ease of our worship, so that Bhagavan, the Lord, becomes, we participate in His abode and He participates in our life. God is useless to us if He's just an idea at the back of our minds. You know, God is meaningful to us if He's alive in our life, in our day-to-day life. When we are eating, when we are doing our work, when we have our events that matter to us, when there is marriage, where there is different things happen in a human life, and we want that presence of the divine, of divinity, to be with us during all these stages of our life. And therefore, how are we to ensure that? we give him an abode in our midst, and then we relate to him. And that is our tradition gives us the method. There is a methodology. There are rituals. They are highly esoteric in nature. We have what we call the Agama Shastras and the Shaivagama, the Vaishnavagama, and the Shaktagama. And so, with these Agama Shastras, there is a methodology of invoking the Lord with the help of the Vedic mantras, the prayers. There is a way to invoke, there is a way to call him, there is a way to help him be there, to make sure, not help him, to ensure that he is with us. And so it is something we have, it's a great inheritance of our land, from our ancestry and our tradition. And I don't think it is something that we should just look upon it as what is its relevance in our modern life. Life is life. Human life is human life. Okay, whether it was lived centuries ago or it is being lived today, human life has its human upheavals. Every human being, whether then or now, dealt with, fundamental questions of why am I here? Where am I off to? Who's the maker of this form of this creation? And so that is fundamental to human life. And so in our journey, seeking the presence of the divine, of our creator, and doing it as a community. Temple is an abode which all of us have access to. And it's an abode where the Lord lives. We have our home. This is the home for the Lord. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.